Welcome back to my channel where we do makeup looks. Oh yeah, today we're doing some soft glam with a little bit of shimmer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be getting into the super cute soft glam look. This look is definitely inspired by Briana Marie. She did a look like this on a client. As soon as I saw the look, I wanted to recreate it. So yeah, we're going to be getting into the super cute soft glam. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. I'm going to start off priming the eyes. I need to carve underneath the brows first real quick. So I'm going to use the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin Concealer in shade 4.3. I'm going to use a Sigma concealer brush. This brush was included in a brush set that was done in collaboration with Beauty Bird, but honestly any concealer brush that gets really flat will do just fine. So I'm going to apply that concealer underneath the brows and drag it out towards the outer portion of the eye. Then I'll go in with my eyeshadow primer. I'm using the Be Perfect Prime eyeshadow base, and we're going to apply this directly onto the lid and blend it right into that concealer. So not too long ago, I got a PR package from Kaleidos Cosmetics. They sent over this really crazy, insanely cute eyeshadow palette. I've been loving this little thing. It's so stinking cute. It has a couple of neutral shades in there, but I'm loving like the pops of color in this palette. I'm going to be going in with that cool toned brown, applying that onto the crease. I want this look to be super soft and very like blended and diffused and everything, like no harsh lines. So I'm going to make sure to use fluffier brushes as I'm applying my shadows so everything comes out really, really soft. This brush that I'm using right here is actually discontinued. I'm so sorry. It's from Crown Brushes. It's the C200 brush, but honestly, like you can use any fluffy brush. There's one from Sigma that has a really similar shape to this one. I think it's their E45. I'm pretty sure it's their E45, but honestly, any blending brush will do. So we got our first shadow down. Next, we're going into the shade Terrace, which is like this really, really beautiful warm toned brown at the very corner. I'm gonna switch over to a slightly smaller brush. This is a Morphe M506. I'm basically using this color to define the eye, give it a little bit more shape, but the M506 is still slightly on the fluffy side, so it's still gonna give us that really smooth blended look. Then going in with the shade Lo-Fi and a Morphe M522, I'm going to apply that onto the lid, and I'm also going to use this as an inner corner highlight. So this is where the real fun begins. So I'm going to add a little bit of pigment onto the lid. I'm using this pigment from Brat ink. This one is in shade Baby Brat. I'm going to start off using a fluffier type of brush to apply this pigment because I don't want... I'm trying to think of how I'm going to explain this. I don't want this pigment to be like, you know, super, super shiny, really metallic and everything. I kind of want just like a shimmer, if that makes sense. So I started off with a fluffier brush, but I wanted like a little bit more pigment than that. So I picked up more of like a flat shader type of brush. And then I'm going to start creating my wings liner. I'm using the Revlon Colorstay Sharp Line Liquid Eye Pen. This is in shade Blackest Black. It's basically just like a typical like felt tip liquid liner. I like this one because it doesn't skip. I feel like my issue with felt tip pens is that a lot of them skip and it's really annoying. It's like so annoying. It's usually the reason why I gravitate to either like gel liners, or if I use a liquid eyeliner, I'm using one that has like a brush applicator versus like a felt tip one. But this Revlon one is really good. It's really, really good. I was impressed. There was no skipping. It's really pigmented. The formula is really black, really intense. But yeah, this is a really good drugstore like liquid eyeliner pen. And that's pretty much it for the eyes. I'm gonna throw on some mascara and some lashes. My mascara is also from Revlon. This is the So Fierce Big Bad Lash Mascara in collaboration with Megan Thee Stallion. And for my lashes, I've been really, really, really loving these INV lashes. These are the Remy 3D lashes in style number 5. They're just a really cute pair of like short lashes, but they have like a flare at the end. So they just look so incredibly cute with like winged liner looks, and I'm obsessed. If you're wondering, I got these from the beauty supply store, but I do believe that INV is like a Kiss products line, so I'm pretty sure you could probably find these like online. If anything, I'll leave a link to these lashes in the description box. So let's get into the skin. I'm gonna go in with some moisturizer first using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. You guys already know, love this stuff. Definitely a thicker moisturizer, so keep that in mind if you're looking into it. I definitely prefer thicker moisturizers because as we all know, I love powder. I powder my skin, okay? I use like a lot of powder. So like moisturizing is super important for me. And having a thicker one underneath my powder, it can definitely feel and like see the difference as I'm going throughout like my skin routine and applying my powder. I'm then gonna go in with some rose oil. This is the Nourishing Rose Oil from Laura Mercier. I don't typically use oil on my skin right before like foundation and everything, but this one is a new one that was kind of recently sent to me and I was really curious to see how it felt on the skin. So I just kind of went ahead and tried it and I like it. It's really nice. Like I mentioned before, moisturizing is super important for me. And now that I think about it, it might be good to add an oil in my routine. So I'll probably use this one again in the future. I'm also going to use a little bit of like liquid highlighter before I go in with my foundation. This is the Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil in shade, I believe it's shade Radiant. It has like a nice soft gold look to it, but I'm going to add that to all the high points of the face. So the forehead, the cheekbones, I add a little bit on the nose just to give the skin like kind of like that lit from within type of look. And then I'll go in with my foundation on top. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Polish Foundation in shade 11 Neutral. I'm laughing because like this foundation is just life and I've been using it like constantly. I'm pretty sure you guys are probably sick and tired of seeing this foundation, but it's just really good. I don't know what to tell you. It's a really good foundation and I'm obsessed. So we're gonna apply that with a brush first and then I'll switch over to a sponge to blend it all in. For concealer, I'm going in with the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime. Is that what it's called? Yes, the Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer. I knew it was called that. I was just double checking to make sure you knew. So I'm using shades M18 and M16. I mix those two shades together and apply it onto the under eyes. And then I'll go ahead and blend that in with a brush as well as a sponge. I like to use both to really make sure that there's no harsh lines anywhere. We want this concealer to be super well blended into the foundation. So I like to use a brush to kind of do like my first initial blend, and then I'll go in with my sponge to smooth out the texture and blend out the edges. If you were looking for new cream blushes, Colored Rain just recently launched their cream blush line and they are amazing. I'm using shade Spicy for this look and I'm gonna apply that onto the apples of the cheeks. Peachy type of colors are like my top favorite and then like these terracotta colors are like my second favorite because it gives the skin like this very like warm, sun-kissed, like bronzy type of look and I'm here for it. I love using cream blushes too because it just makes your blush in general last a whole lot longer. And now that we're all done with our creams and liquids, we can go ahead and start setting everything with powder. Y'all already know what time it is. I've been obsessed with the Chanel powder. It's so good. This is their Natural Finish Loose Powder in shade number 20. The way this powder just like blurs and softens your skin is just divine. It's amazing. Love this powder, and the brush that you see me using to apply it is my favorite to use it with. This is from Sigma. It's their F67 Skin Perfector brush. It is a fluffy brush, but it has more of like a flatter shape to it, so it's perfect to get underneath the eyes. The bronzer that I'm using is also from Colored Rain. This is in shade Cinnabe. Along with the cream blushes, this is another product from Colored Rain I'd recommend. The shade range is also top notch, so if you're looking for some new bronzers, definitely check out Colored Rain. To bake, I'm using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder, and this one is in shade, I believe it's Blondie, if I'm not mistaken. It has like a yellowy undertone to it, so it's gonna give us a nice bit of brightness. I'm gonna go in with my little triangle powder puff. You guys know how much I'm obsessed with this thing. I'm gonna use that to snatch the sides of the nose, and I'm also going to bake the bridge of the nose. I'm adding some powder blush now. This is the Be Bella Blushing and Crushing Blushing and Crushing Blush Palette. And I'm taking the bottom two shades and applying that onto the cheeks too. And now it's time to dust off our bake. I'm gonna keep the bake going on the bridge of the nose though. I'm gonna leave that for a little bit later. So now we're gonna go back to the eyes, finish up that lower lash line. I'm basically just gonna go in with that, you know, cool toned brown, that shade Bossa Nova from the Escape Pod palette from Kaleidos Cosmetics. And I'm gonna use a little bit of Terrace, and I'm gonna add those to the lower lash line to give it a little bit of a smoke, nothing too crazy though. For the waterline, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics gel liner in shade Matte Nude, adding some mascara onto the lower lashes, just going in with the same mascara that I use on the top lashes, so that one from Revlon. And now it's time to add our nose highlight. I'm gonna dust away the bake from the nose with a fluffy brush, and the highlighter that I'm using is from Danessa Myricks. This is the Lightwork palette, and I'm going in with shade Common Sense. So let's get into this lip combo. You guys already know how obsessed I am with nude lips. So I'm gonna line the lips first using the LA Girls Perfect Precision Lip Liner in shade Chocolate. Then to further define the lips, I'm gonna use the Artist Color Pencil from Makeup Forever in shade Dimensional Dark Brown. The way I do this is I sharpen this pencil really sharp, like as sharp as I can possibly get it. And then I create a really thin line on the very outer edge of the lip line. And the lipstick that I'm using today is from Mel Cosmetics. These are their Ultra Matte lipsticks in shades Working Girl and Paris Fling. These lipsticks are so bomb. They're super comfortable, not overly drying, and they come in like a plethora of different shades. So I'm going in with Working Girl first, since that's the darker of the two, and then Paris Fling will just go in the center. I am going in with a little bit of gloss today. I feel like I'm just slowly getting back into gloss. I kind of stopped wearing it because, you know, masks and everything. Like wearing a mask and wearing gloss is just like not, it's, nope. I don't even know the shade of this gloss, and it's literally like one of my favorites, which is such a shame. This is the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss in shade Rose and Shine. It's like a really sheer, like pinky type of tone, so it works really well over a lot of different lipsticks. And then finally, to finish up this look, we're gonna go in with some setting spray. This is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 setting spray. That pretty much completes this look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed today's super cute, soft glam. Shout out to Briana Marie for inspiring this look. The client look that she did was just, it was phenomenal, guys. Like, I highly recommend that you head on over to her channel and check out her work. And this client look that she did was, it was flawless, like seriously flawless. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the look down below in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.